Web services, we'll look at weather.com. Weather.com has its own site, weather.com, correct? You can, they have their own nice UI. And you would also notice, if you go to the CNN.com, on the sidebar, they also show you, or MSN.com, they show you weather data, right? Here. Weather.com is in the business of capturing the data related to weather. Each zip code or each location, what is the humidity, what is the air pressure, what is the wind speed, temperature, all of the data. Right? They have put sensors. Either they have put their own sensors, or they have contracted with companies who have put sensors or towers everywhere in the world. And every day, periodically, every 1 hour or so, those sensors sense the data, and ultimately it reaches to weather.com. Weather.com's job is to sell this data. They don't show you weather.com data free. They show it to you free, but they also show ads. But they ultimately sell this data to different companies like CNN.com, MSN.com, right? These companies buy weather.com data. Why do they do that? Because CNN wants every company, its goal is to that you come to their website and spend most of the time. Whether it is a Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Once you go to that site, their goal, ultimate goal, is to make sure that you spend most of your time on that site. They don't want you to go anywhere else. And that's why, even though MSN is not in the business of weather, they know people like to check weather in the morning, especially in US. They always show you weather.com data. Sorry, weather data. How do they pull the data? There are two ways. I can create the weather.com says, hey, there are three ways actually you can check the weather data. You can give a link and say check weather. You click that link and it comes back to weather.com. Not a preferred way, because that way now you're living from msn.com to weather.com. That's first model, not a preferred model. Second model is weather.com creates a small UI and say, you know what, embed my UI in your system. So here actually what you see is, you don't realize it, but actually it is weather.com in a small here, right? It's a small panel. Panel embeds weather.com data or weather.com itself. You don't realize that, but actually what we call it iframe and all, and they put it inside here. And third, this is second model. Third and most preferred is what we call it web services. In the web services, they send their data here. And now it is up to you to show the data in different ways you like. You can show temperature on the top. You can show in the second option, you have to, weather.com has created the display also. And remember one fundamental thing, very fundamental. How data is captured, how data is stored, and how data is displayed are totally three different things and are totally decoupled. The way you capture the data, the way you store the data, and the way you display the data, by design, they intentionally keep it very decoupled. That means that the way you collect the data may differ, but storing is still the same. The way you store the data, it could change. That doesn't mean it has to change the way you display the data. Web services, by sending the data, is telling you that, hey, I give you the raw data. You can display the way you want it. And web services facilitates that. It's a way in which an external system or your own system sends data to you and leave it to you to display the way you want it to be. So you can do your UI development here behind the scene. Data is coming from weather.com. This is called web service. Web service is like a web application. It is running on the server. It is running on some server like google.com or weather.com and all. You don't consume the UI of that application. You are consuming only the data of it. So if you go, actually I can show you here. Let me share my screen here quickly and show you one interesting thing. So if you go to any site, for example, I go to, here, go to Chrome, go to more tools, go to developer tools, and go to network tab, and you select here, rather than all, select XHR, and you refresh. All these things that you see here is basically web services call, right? You will see this is the request and this is the response. And you see the response is pure data. Let me copy this response. See, the status is 200, request IG this, client is Microsoft this, ID is this, third party is yes, edge host is this, and all. This is pure data coming from self-service. They are giving you the data as a service provider. So they expose the data as a web service, which is very similar to a web application. Rather than fetching a page like google.com, you are simply bringing the data behind the google.com and you can display the way you want. That's called a web service. Why it is important even in the data analysis or data science? Because suppose you build a model. Suppose Amazon says that I have built an awesome handwriting recognition. You simply write on a screen. Yeah, you simply write on the screen. Where did it go? Share here. Okay, so you simply say that Amazon says that I can recognize handwriting for you. I write Yash, and Amazon will convert this to YASH. It will recognize my handwriting. You send this raw data to Amazon's web service. You don't need any UI. You simply, Amazon gives you an option where you send this data and Amazon returns this data Yash as text. And you can display the way you want it. You can show in blue color, you can say in green color. That is all about display and formatting. The core data is cursive handwriting, Yash is written as YASH as a text. This is what Amazon returns. As simple as that. So this is handwriting recognition. Amazon built a model, and now Amazon says, based on all the training, I know letter Y may look like this, letter Y may look like this, or some different ways you can write letter. My model can train, my model can detect your handwriting. And now it is saying, you don't have to build yourself. Give your data, pay me money, I will give the output to you. And now they are selling, they build a product as a service and then saying, I'm good at it. You give it to me. I will do handwriting recognition for you. I'll give you the output. You simply pay money for every call you make it. And sometimes they say based on number of pages, based on number of volume of text, you give me your input, I'll give you the output. So now I don't have to build handwriting recognition. I don't have to do video analysis. I don't have to do image recognition. In Perfectis, we have integrated Amazon service where we say, okay, are you taking the test in that video frame or in randomly captured images? And then I'll detect whether you are in that frame or are there more people in that frame who are helping you in cheating, right? So using that, I periodically record it, send it to Amazon. Amazon does the analysis of the frame or the images, and it returns me how many people are there in that frame. I don't have to do that. But then based on number of calls to the web service, I pay them Amazon money. But that is how a web service looks. So idea is you build an application, host it on a server, define certain input to the server, to the service, and service will return you a certain output. And now you did it for yourself, you can do it for everybody else. You make money. That's how the web service idea is. So today you build a model, and one of the idea I have always in mind, right? In my backyard, I have a lot of weeds. As a layman in Georgia or in any part of the country, I don't understand all the weeds, right? So if I can create a model, machine learning model that will detect different type of leaves, and it can tell me this is this weed, this is it. I can take a few pictures of my backyard and I know what type of weeds it has. I don't have to know that, and don't have to be the a garden specialist now, right? And now I can do it for myself. I'll sell it to everybody and say, okay, you know what? You can upload your picture. I'll tell you what type of weed you have in your backyard. I will create that as a web service. My whole training model, not training model, whole machine learning model, I can expose as a service, and all you have to do is to upload a picture and I'll give you the output. Make sense, Priya?
Yes.
And that's why web service is important, because ultimately everything has to be exposed as a service. You're taking data. Data can be image, data can be video, data can be plain text, data can be sound file, and you analyze it and you return some output. So your application is exposed over the internet as a web service.